or may come genuinely due to maybe a natural happening. If you are scheduled to have a meeting in Dami, you get sick that day. That is natural. But there are calculated changes. Quote on the Wednesdays, you get a course of you will miss that place. Okay? Let it come naturally. That may something very natural happen that needs a change. Very natural. I'm repeating. Don't disturb me with changes Don't disturb me with changes to cause problems. For us, we read all of those. Something as stage managing situations. Abduction, kidnap. Even a criminal who is arrested is abducted. Even a what who is abduction and what are the words? Abduction and kidnap. You stole a bull and they are kidnapping you here. That's because those are the common ones. They are kidnapped. They are abducted. Let criminals, those who are be arrested. Let them go. Stop those words of abducted. You say, oh, this man is my agent. How can a thief be your agent? Somebody who defied me yesterday, you want you that you should not be arrested. You are going to get abduction. We don't want to stay managing what situations. I was telling you this thing of the person who failed to be nominated. You know, up to now is sending me messages of money. Money. What do you why look really needed? Like my good you see, I want to follow him. Do we look needed here? I don't know what deceives you that.
Thank you so much, Arabo. This is a good day, isn't it? Is our Honorable Minister will be here. Upon the RDC, my colleague DPC, the Honorable members of the candidates who are also here. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm David Komakech, Diso Terego. I'm happy to be before you this afternoon. I want to start by thanking God first for letting all of us live up to this moment. It is not an easy thing to have life every second you live. It is only from God. That's why you are able to live and you are planning to do whatever you expect to do after here today. However, I want to thank you also for the great work you have done. They did their part during primary. Now we have reached the national election where there were other perimeters to be followed for somebody to be nominated. For you to be here today, to be called a candidate, that means you have met all the parameters. Thank you so much. I want to congratulate all of you. For being successful in the exercise that took place on 22nd and 23rd yesterday. That is the nomination. He has explained to you what happened during that period, and some other people who are crying, not because of our making, not because of his making, not because of anybody's making. But there is one verse in the Bible which I normally use to defend everything that happens in life, both positive and negative. I think it is in Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 1. That God knew all of us before we were. Is it Jeremiah?
Yes.
Whether you are failing or succeeding in life, God knew it before. And there is nobody behind somebody's success or failure. Because God knew it before. So all of you to be here today, go back and read Jeremiah. God knew that one day you will sit here and you will be called as candidates who will campaign here in Jadribo for different positions you now apply.
That was for vocation.
Therefore, I've been given this opportunity to say something. One, the other was giving you the guidelines and everything that you should do, which is a must. Because those are the things which will guide us to reach where we are supposed to reach. And therefore, I have nothing to say about that. On security, DPC has mentioned everything. And I have nothing to add or to remove, apart from only one thing. I want to pledge that I will work with my colleagues, the other sister forces, to support all of you security-wise, regardless of what you are. Because we are one in the eyes of God, and all of us, we are in the image of God. Nobody is special when it comes to a situation like this. I want also to request all of us, we are the leaders of this district. You know, for us, we are deployed to work everywhere. And when you reach that particular place, you have to blend and accept to be like the people you found there. And if possible, you change even your name. So that when you are seen, like me, Kumaket, who is from Kiriandongo, and I'm a Chope by tribe, I must be seen in Jadribo here as a Tereja. And if I'm whether you come out as any other party or independent, as I said that God knew us before, for us we don't want to predict who is who. God knows that person, and it will come out in the last moment. And once it has come, we will say, God, thank you, whether what or what you knew it before. But we must protect this district, we must give it a good name in whatever we shall do out there. I want to wish all of you well. I am for everybody, up to the grassroots. And my eyes are down there, not up. Thank you. That you will always be where you belong.
Yeah, thank you, this one. One thing, me and Daudi, David, square faces. We don't want this one which is circular, so these cycles, square, 4 corners. And those corners have the start and have the end. So for us, the two, we say, if it is enough, impossible. Or equal. Or equal. Impossible. Or equal. All equal. Yeah.
4 letters.
4 letters. This fine. So, plainly, like, take it just like that. When something is yes, let it be. Yes. If it is no, let it be. No. Don't explain. Why are you explaining and why? Yes, then again you begin explaining. Yes is yes. Then why are you explaining? No is no. Why are you explaining? So let us move to second stage. Our this will come last when we are closing time. I want us to raise issues. But before that, I want to know, this Terrible West, who are those present now? Terrible West. I want names this time.
You have the Eric Sabit.
I will write the one Eric Sabit.
Amkale is around.
Animu is easy.
Andua is around.
Who?
Andua
Moses.
your friend.
Any other?
Christmas.
Christmas is easy.
There is Amati. Amati, there is.
Amati is easy. So,
Andua Martin.
huh?
Andua Martin.
Martin. 8 out of 10. Okay. So we can now have issues arising, and this is for all of us.
Thank you, the chair, and all protocol observed. I have had the submissions, and I want to observe the following. We have been told what we shouldn't do. Should we do them, we will appear in court or there will be litigation. I haven't heard anything about alternative dispute resolution, because it has been proved, even Uganda's judiciary system is now recommending that as something, because we are the same people in this community, Jadribo. We will continue to live here. As a matter of fact, the Honorable Minister, who you know our relationship with him, he was saying here he has cows, good cows. I was looking for cows. I actually went to his area. I thought, should I buy from him? Maybe he'll give me a dirty, ugly one. But he's a businessman. I know he will sell good cow. So what I'm trying to say is, you will all remain here. One of the things, His Excellency Museveni also talks about reconciliation, alternative dispute resolution, which gives a higher level of satisfaction. The other day, I put a little write-up in the New Vision about the same. I would like to hear that we have a group of eminent people. If I cannot reach a certain brother, Eric, those guys could prevail upon us. We can choose them and give them, put them on a pedestal, so that not everything should immediately go to court. I want to propose for Jadribo that we have a group of eminent people who can help us in alternative dispute resolution. Because some of these things can actually be solved. Because somebody has insulted my ear, I don't want to see that guy. But another person will hold my hand, and together we will go to the one who insulted my small head. And maybe we shall hear. Alternative dispute resolution does that, but litigation will not. So I want to propose very strongly for Jadribo a committee that we can appoint for ourselves. I don't know if EC thought about it, but it is, a lot has been written about it. In Rwanda, after the genocide, the people are living together because of alternative dispute resolution. So I would like to appeal that we will have alternative dispute resolution featuring, because It's not only for now, it's also after the elections. What happens? Let there be a body that can massage those egos.
Candidates, they have moved in it that they mobilize the youth to throw the vehicle of any candidate. I want you to tell us more on this. And then second, we have situations where candidates have mobilized their youth in their parishes. And when a candidate goes to that parish, they mobilize gangs of youth, not 1 or 2 or 3, 10 of them, 10. And by the time a candidate is calling you, it means there is an alarming situation somewhere. So I want security to promise us that this issue is going to be managed, and you are going to give us your telephone contacts. If I call the DPC is off. At least you can call the RDC can rescue and call the DPC, and also the DSO. So to us, the candidates, I would really request that we should have your telephone contacts. You know what happened in Jadribo. I was one of them who experienced it. I was seized in the middle of sweet potato piles. I was seized for 2 hours. When I tried to reach you people, I could not get the exact person until when I sent my agent to run away to a home. Thank you so much, Bwana DPC and the security.
Thank you. I have a bit of cough. You will excuse me, my voice is not the usual. I want to thank those who have delivered messages. I reached the meeting slightly late. I may have missed some aspects. My first concern is on what my sister Animu has raised. Let me just propose a solution. One of the way forward for the security, it is to identify those hotspots. And while other candidates are going to those areas, security should be provided. From the ways he has expressed, because these incidents must have happened during the NRM primaries, I think the areas should be known. She should be able to give that information to security. Because I don't believe that this is a general problem in terrorism. This must be touching on a specific area. So I want to ask you to take interest. Secondly, you'll be given opportunity. So you advise that other members will be given opportunity. I said that will shift child in age to the other days. Can I continue? Proceed. The second is you spoke about the crime of bribery, one of the electoral offenses. I would like to propose one of the stakeholders in our elections is supposed to be the Uganda Human Rights Commission that carries out civic education. That they should enhance civic education to the voters. You see, the candidates are victims of the pressers. Everybody here will give advice. Please engage the Uganda Human Rights Commission. We participate in that primaries. We're already being cited by some candidates. They are talking about us as if we were part of their primaries. So I want to appeal to you, please take this issue of smear campaign very seriously. The fourth one is what the DSO has mentioned. I want to thank you. Your diagnosis of the problem of Jadribo, that it is us spoiling it. But I want to take the baton back to you, particularly DSO office. You have a duty and a mandate to report. Because this is not a question for all of us. We are not the ones. There are particular people who are doing this. So your office, because I was supposed to be part of your team when I left university, So I want to appeal to you, please render reports on these circumstances, because we are becoming a shame in this region. I want you to use your office because I know your predecessor left here out of frustration. I'm told he said he has never worked in a district like this. He was changed. He was not happy. A very decent man. I feel so sad that he left. So please take this matter up with your higher officers. We want to be an exemplary role model district. On what my brother Babanga has said about alternative dispute resolution, I am aware that VNG, together with the West Nile Development Agency, has made a proposal to create a pool of eminent persons for West Nile during this election period. I will ask them to get in touch with you. If they constitute that committee, it is supposed to be for the whole of West Nile, not just for Telecom, so that they can intervene. And the names were already proposed.
Let us name one person at a time.
Names were already proposed because I am part of the VNG team. We are a team of topical persons who have worked in government with a bit of experience, who made this proposal, and hopefully this will be applied this time around. So thank you.
Thank you. I respect the protocol. Call Sam, presenting to Moses. I have one appeal to you and my sister Animu. You were sharp. We produced the first lot of posters. We had share as a symbol, but my sister got like we did not. Okay. Photos, because politics is a game of numbers. Where you have big numbers. And the other clarification, I want to seek from you is about vote protection. Is there any limitation if I want to have 20 people that I can facilitate to protect my votes for village or polling station? Is it allowed? Is there any limitation on that? Because we want to ensure that we protect ourselves as candidates. We want to protect our votes, and we have that capacity. Is there any limitation on that? And on security, every candidate I know will provide his or her security first. And how we do it, because the other time I saw well-marshaled people breaking some candidate for nominations. Do we hire private people, or do you hire official campaign? All the places. We are not going to be limited. We have. So these are the assurances I'm giving to everybody and the stakeholders. Thank you.
Moses demand. What is the issue? Are you not campaigning now?
I want her to vote for us.
Oh, to withdraw. You want her to withdraw? My system is still open, and you can come for it. Okay, I'm saying, if something has been mentioned, just bring in something new, such that we conclude this.
Thank you very much. The RO and all members present in your various capacities, I respect you all. My name is Amati. I know many of you haven't seen me or heard of me. My name is Amati. I am one of the 10. That is Jadribo West constituency. I have a few concerns of what he said. He said campaigns start 7 a.m., 6 p.m. If my time, let's say if I have my rally and it goes up to 6:40.
Is that 6?
I'm just, wait. That is.
That one is straight. 6 is yes. It is 6 is written 600.
I am still explaining.
Don't explain something which is sedimented.
Sir.
66.
He wants to hear Lubarati, tell him Lubarati. Or equal. Possible.
Now, listen. I want to add on to the words of my colleague Martin, who said civic education, human rights. I think it's our collective job as persons to educate the voters. Let's assume a scenario that the Uganda Human Rights Commission doesn't make it to all those small villages we have. But we are in those villages and we are campaigning there. Shall we allow our voters to continue misbehaving because the Uganda Human Rights Commission members have interest there? Therefore, I would propose, just as someone said that you go to a village, there is a candidate in that village or parish mobilizes people to misbehave against you. First of all, if it is investigated and found to be true, then you are going to be a culprit. Meaning, you should take the first responsibility, educate your own people, and let them behave themselves. All of us, everything that every one of us is going to do is prescribed in the law, and we are protected by that same law. Whether there are 10 candidates in that, assuming we are all in the same parish, and another candidate from another parish, it does not stop that one candidate from getting that parish where all of us come from. Therefore, let's take it upon ourselves and say, and educate our people, and like that. There was a concern of people throwing Mr. Diso, DC, RDC. For me, I'm going to be using a motorcycle. So please don't let people throw at me. Because if people throw me, if somebody throws a car, the first thing the stone will hit is a glass. But for me, my body is my glass. So please protect us from that before something happens. Secondly, they said these people will be coming in case there is something wrong. Please investigate before you take abnormal actions. The very first time I entered the police cell was in 2020. I was from hospital. I told the police officer, it was 14 minutes past 7 p.m. because curfew was to start at 7. I told the officer, please, I finished late. I am rushing home. Here is my ID. The man looked at the ID. The man said, no, this is fake. You enter. I entered the cell for 6 hours. At midnight, I became very rowdy, disorganized, and I totally started misbehaving in the police cell. The man released me at midnight because I had become too arrogant. And his other colleague whispered to him, said, the way this man is behaving, he might be right. Let us let him go. It made me to brand the police force to be unreasonable sometimes. I said these people don't reason. I just generalized because of that word. In other words, I'm saying there are things that will make us to brand these people badly. It's not that you're bad, okay? But there are certain things that make us to brand you in that. Therefore, I plead that such notions, such provisions be avoided before they happen. Finally, it was the DPC who said it. He said, thank you very much for attending the president's visit. There is a de facto president who will be visiting this country on 20th of November. I am welcoming all of you.
We have one president.
No, sorry, this district of ours. I am welcoming all of you. Just as you wait for the other rally, please come, attend, listen. These are all candidates. Not so. Come, listen. I plead that these 2026 elections, let us also educate our people. When you are campaigning, you are like, people vote for me, but also tell them, people, you vote for the best candidate. Don't just vote for me, but also the best candidate. So as for the presidents, what, that's part of civic education. So, I'm welcoming all of you. Please come generously, mobilize others to come along. Thank you very much.
Some information. What is clarification? Clarification for my point which was raised. So that when you are answering, you get the point clear. Thank you. The first one, let me put it clear. When DPC, you had said you will investigate, but I want to request you first rescue. Rescue investigations will come later. And then there is an issue, a point which was raised by my brother, Andua Martin, about civic education, and he went ahead to talk of West Nile Development Agent. RO, I want us to be very clear. Andua, that West Nile Development Agent, who are the partners there, who are the people there? We don't want a candidate to camouflage in a West Nile Development Agent as if he's going to do civic education, and then it turns out to be campaigns. Let us
I want, is it very new?
Thank you very much. I was a candidate in and DPC, DSO, RO, not RDC, all of you are not here. And there have been scenarios where venues were moved at a phone call. And which is the first thing. You know, it's the law and your consent. Bending the law can at times be there because of when there is a tall order. But please, this, or as you said, treat us all equal. And should it also happen, you have already seen, you rightly said that, you know, in Terego, the first enemy is the Terege. You have already had them complain. No consideration for the other. Everybody wants to push their way. And we don't do it in the right way. One, pull the other one down, then let the other, so that I stay up. I was even about to point fingers, but that is on a soft note that please, this takes us nowhere. It takes us nowhere. If you are an elder, behave elderly. And respect is actually earned. It's not only commanded. You respect, you will get the respect back. And if you don't respect, you receive what you have. I don't feel happy sometimes of what is going in the district, calling names, throwing words, doing this, and then abusing the others. It's not civic. And then, just to add on the part of civic education, we know that, of course, it's not done enough in this country. You know that your office also should have called it that. You only come with vote education at times here and there. It's a pity that at times you even go to people who don't know what they're electing. You know, of course they know that money is needed. And during primary elections, people were even lining up to receive money. So please, let eyes be out. When it is reported, we should take responsibility. Thank you very much.
Anything new?
Thank you so much. DPC, DSO, and the colleague candidates. I want to say you're most welcome once again. On my own behalf, and on behalf of my agents out there, I want to commit myself and tell the gathering that we are going to be disciplined. DPC, we shall inform you on when somebody cross our line. I want to thank you very much for this dinner table you have organized for us. This is actually a very good political dinner you have organized for us. We're here at a dinner table. I want us to assume like that. We're here at a political dinner table.
So when we are at a political dinner table, what happens? We love each other, isn't it? We eat together, you greet each other, you sit together, you share ideas. But Bona DPC, RO, and the district, I want to inform you that our politics in Terego is in such a way that when I converse with this friend here in the same place, I must not greet him. People must not see me exchanging or see me greeting him, eating together with him, moving together with him. We cease to be friends anymore or relatives anymore. That's when people will say, hey, that guy is very serious. Oh, those are serious candidates. And that is not the point, really. The purpose of politics is not to create that gap, to create enmity. Like, we are friends with almost all of these guys. I stay with Eric, I stay with the Honorable Victor, I stay with Jadribo. Last time we were there with him in the office in Andua. Now somebody will say, Kumbe, the president with Jadribo, they're playing games. And immediately, our agents will take it up and begin to listen the point. So that's one of the challenges here in Terego. People don't want to see us staying together. That is, they begin to spread the rumors. And then, lastly, as I conclude, I want to say, let's accept to reform. No condition is permanent. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 3 says, actually, you go and read, I don't want to tell it now, let me give you an assignment.
No, yeah,
There is time for everything. I already told that. There is time for everything. So, if this is not my time, let me respect. If it is your time, I respect you. Then if it is not your time, respect mine. Otherwise, I would take more than 10 hours. Thank you so much. By name, I'm called Draparisande, aka Team Yanga. I'm the managing commander, managing director, of Team Yanga. And the parliamentary candidate, Terego East, we are pace setters. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to ask Washumu,
My team.
you who has not spoken, you are going to use another word to mean what has been said. Let me begin by responding. There are obvious responses. I'm beginning with the easiest. Animu's fear of a candidate going to report education because of Western Irish something. EC contracts individuals, you can go as a person or a group, an association, to do what we are calling civic education. If this Western Island something is part of them, I will know. They will tell me there is Western. If it is not, then it will never come.
I think let us make a clarification.
I'm now answering. Because one thing, if Western Island something is contracted, nobody will prevent them from doing the work. If they are not contracted, they will never come. Friendship. Be friends. I have, you see, Rose there, I cannot call her honorable because we grew together somewhere. I just say, Rose, what is the problem? Eh? So, when I say Rose, don't associate me with her contest. For us, we grew somewhere. I will even refer to this issue of ADR, Rose there. The lady you see behind there was our commissioner. Must I not greet her because the minister is contesting? I will go and greet her because it was our commissioner. About the contesting, I don't vote. Let them go and look for votes. So don't associate it, especially as this team. When you see me, when you see him, whoever, talking to somebody, it is not about the contest. It could be also personal. He has said, Honorable Minister has a cows. Now suppose I want to buy a cow to take it to palace. I begin fearing to go and buy a cow because it's contested. But of course people will assume he gave it to me for free. And yet he took a lot of my money. Will even cheat me. So, let's remain friends. ADR, who were trained in 1560 together with the Ross in the EC. And that role was particularly meant for assistant returning officer, assigned to handle ADR issues, where there is a complaint, where there is a conflict in the candidates. A person has been trained to handle ADR. And by that time, actually, we were even called ADRs. So we are trained for ADR as ADRs. Now, for Jadribo, we don't have the assistant. Luckily, I was trained. And it took us about how many days? I have even when we were dancing after that training. The other time, when I saw myself at Jadribo, then I went and I'm going to bigger loss here. Because here I know. So, ADR is already in place. Teams have been trained. The only difference with Jadribo, we don't have the assistant. But I was trained then. And I'm supposed to handle because I don't have the assistant. When we were in Kwania, a case arose. One candidate was accused of using that gun, you said. We called them. When at first they never wanted to come. I told the one who was resisting, if you don't come, yours will go to another level. I wanted now to send to the other side where you don't want. But eventually they came. It was the mind telling the other one that they were guns, these catapult things. They were not there. But me, I was told, who told you? Even it is my mother who saw it. So actually, alternative is there, ADR, for us, before you can proceed. Of course, there will be an appeal for this. If I cannot handle, I do delegate the function of the commission. They are there. You will always sit and listen to conflicts. This is fundraising. Is it really there after nominations that you begin fundraising for yourself or contributing to someone? I don't know which one are you
Contributing to someone.
We are giving a certain charge. Chairperson was even clear on his press. I will send you the press statement when I read that. He was very clear. There are people who want to fundraise for them. That they are poor. They are poor, they want us to give them money to go and campaign. Then there are those who say, for us, we shall be giving churches, what, mosques. Very clear in the statement. I will give you. That you don't say I'm the problem. Gang of youth, security will handle. Vote education. Vote education and civic education are two different things. Our teams do voter education. We give the basics. What is a voter supposed to do? What is a, like me, I was doing voter education. Don't bribe people. That is already voter education. Now with the civic education, this one sometimes go and talk certain things which we are not supposed to mention. Okay? They will even tell the voters, you go and vote. Somebody was saying, go and vote the right candidate. Me, I don't know what is the right candidate. That is civic education where they say, go and vote a right candidate. Me, I don't know what is called a right candidate. I don't know. Candidates are all right so long as you have been nominated. How you become a right one or a bad one, me, I don't know. It is them now to sort of do the good and bad. So for us, we do basically voter education. Go and register as a citizen, go and register as a voter. On voting day, go and take choice of your candidate. When you are voting, this is what you are supposed to do. Go and attend the rallies, that is voter education. But also, there is an issue of low voter turnout during the polling day. 20,000 registered voters. Those who went to vote, 3,500. What has happened to the 16,000? Me, that is not the real cause. The real cause is one. 10 of you all have taken there, you are 1,000. Now the confusion and madam, we can't give you. But they did not have this salt. Me, I'm not going now. For you, you came drunk yesterday, you go alone. You see that kind of, it is you, candidates, who cause this low turnout.
Just supplementary. Usually during elections for members of parliament, the MPs, the turnout is actually good or fair. And when it goes to local government, MC5, it goes low. That's typically lack of civic education.
Who educated them at first?
No.
The government.
I mean, they think once done with the MPs, this other one said that's local here. For them it doesn't matter.
No. It is not. I'm telling you, it is the fear of accountability. Me, I better stay at home. I don't want to be seen there when yesterday I drank a bully of 1,000. You leave these people to make free choice. That harassment of accounting for your 1,000 has created a problem.
And maybe to add to that, at times, people here come after realizing that the candidates are fighting, doing a lot of things that would even make them fear to show themselves doing what they will say. Now, instead of being there where everybody is fighting, let them handle their issues. You see? So we must have discipline ourselves as candidates and be friendly. Then we give them time to say, I think if this so and so can be like this, I think this is what I can do. Some of you fail because of your behavior. What you show out, others will say, I don't know, I cannot waste my vote on these people.
So you are the problem. Change that problematic behavior of you to motivate a voter to leave home. And moreover, you imagine he's going to move 2 kilometers. So the mathematics is move 2 kilometers because of his fault. I will not go. I will not go. For that home there is even worse. That's the day everybody wants to sit on picky. Who has provided picky if you don't you do the kindness? You will say, if it is not a picky me from home, I will not walk. Now, you the APC and the chap on presidential, you have the ability to fund the picky. Hello, since the has the ability to fund the picky again. That's the time you will not have anybody going to vote. So what's the problem? You. Posters. You are using somebody's symbol. Hey. Problems. Go and if she has forgiven you to remove.
She has apologized. Going to.
He's not the one to apologize.
It was the first come, first serve, but also to be considered. Somebody has pleaded not to post us.
Who to consider me?
No,
You want to become a legislator, read the laws.
That's why I'm starting with the apology.
Now, listen, seriously.
That's why I started.
Don't use it and display somebody's symbol anyway.
And the colors.
It is deadly, that is suicide.
just take the
I don't want to recite that. So, get them out and do it yourself. Because again, you will say, but the good thing that will not be a candidate's poster in the first place. So even if you get people on the movie, that is not your poster. No case there. Because it does not belong to you. So, but seriously, remove the symbol which is not yours. Allow the owners to use the symbol. Simple as that. Vote protection. Protect your votes. Are you listening to me? Yes. Protect your votes. I'm hearing of 1,000 of them protecting votes. In a polling station, we only have a provision of 2 appointed agents. Only 2, not 2 and at 15 is no. 2.0 people. So your capacity to protect, you will take again the other rest somewhere. 2 polling station on polling day. Protect the person that you hire people with the GPC with the answer. Maybe they have delegated that function to. I don't. Maybe these days they have. For you, did not talk of agent that bounce, the one who can box you once and you die. I think basically that was on their mind. If you can handle yours.
Thank you. And the candidates who have raised these particular issues regarding campaign. With bribery, I am not going with that. The law is very clear. If you vote protection, he has answered. 1, of course, we shall be having also polling constables in the polling stations. Then UIHs. Now, the question arose from Honorable. I remember in 20. I have pronounced the name badly.
Kale.
It's okay. It's okay. So there was somewhere where an honorable member Parliament wanted to accuse me that I did not protect his vehicle and that it was smashed at the Tare Center. He came and we gave the DSC members, particularly the RDs, ISO and me, and the other things of ours. We had given guidance that there is no bringing vehicles on the Tare Center. park them somewhere. So I saw one of the contestants coming to lodge a complaint after 2 days. I said no. But this is it was in our minutes and we told you at the Tally Center, you brought your vehicle and we had said no vehicles allowed at the Tally Center. And we had told you where the parking is. So he complained, but we were able to do what? Was able to come out of that. Because I can't be manning the Tally Center. Then we have told you that the parking is somewhere, or leave your vehicle somewhere, then you say, I am the DPC who should actually maybe tie your vehicle. Or that I can, maybe I got your vehicle back. No, it is not there. So, please, in the campaign, all of you candidates, you are urged that these youths, they are your sons and daughters. And we have said, you know what you want. You are going in a football pitch to play a good game. But if you go in the pitch and you want to play a bad one, it's not good. Of course, I will not tolerate his office and one of my things. We do what we call strike assessment.
Exactly. Others are volunteering and fitting.
So, even now we know. Even now we know.
The assumption of risks.
I remember the DRO mentioned that at one time the Honorable Member of Parliament lost what? The seat because of ABCD, and that it was substantial. My brother, my sister, I will not get a report twice that the candidate A has gone in this venue to campaign. You took your ganga there. Before even a candidate greeting or giving out his or her manifesto, that the ganga comes and start actually doing dancing or what, making noise. No, it will not be acceptable. And that one we shall do it to every candidate. So it's incumbent upon you to talk to your supporters. I know all of you have supporters. Inculcate the discipline among them. Let's see, we are saying that we shall come of arrest immediately. Someone was advising we first do what? No. There is the way we shall come. Because I will not see someone whose son is bleeding. The face is what? Then I wait for your alternative. What?
Dispute resolution.
No, it's not there. This is criminal. This is criminal. You get it? There are others who say, but this is what I was waiting. Waiting, some officers will say, I was waiting this candidate. Now I have got him. No. The only thing I will do is to find out who has committed this offense. Then after, if you want to follow your person, that one does not actually stop you from coming to police to ask for a police bond, to stand for him or her. We shall follow the
know that actually this election, the way I'm seeing, it is going to be peaceful. There were some of you Canadians who were saying that
We finished one already.
no, in 2020 I saw a team. It was somewhere that they had a team of 40 from the region. We had to arrest them, all of them here. After election, they were there. 2 nights. The candidate who belonged to them, he said, okay. But it ended in court. So thank you very much. We wish we are able to do what? To protect everyone. We are not, the law is not going to discriminate. Thank you. Yes, please.
Thank you, Andua. Sorry for the rules, but it's taken about 2.5 hours, and we're still on other issues. But the principal issue for which we came to rationalize our programs is still pending. May I suggest that we go to the programs, the campaign programs, then we convene to finish other issues later.
Actually, we have finished from number 6 down. The number 7 is the harmonization. Exactly that.
Because I also have many other issues to raise, but I thought I should discuss the most important thing first. And then we can raise the others later.
We are now moving to number 7.
Yeah, very important.
There's a candidate who talked of hotspots, that we should help them to identify hotspots. I want to assure all of you that we have been in this territory now, we have learned this place very well. We know where there is fire and where there is no fire. But some of these hotspots we identify to help us manage the other big election. You people who are here, you should know that some of these bad things that happen comes from you because you failed to talk to your candidates who will come and cause problems. When there is a crowd listening to a particular person. So now here what we are saying is, you as a candidate, when you move to a place, talk to your team. Tell them, please, let's have this plan. After here we shall go. So for me, I would request from you, the RO, to give us, after harmonization, give us security, the list of these places where each of these candidates will be going. So that every morning when they wake up, I will know that, oh, so and so is supposed to be in this place from this time to this time. And I will be monitoring from wherever I will be, whether you may feel like in Kiriandoro or where. So that when I know that today Komaketi is here, I know what to do and how to know what is there. And also give you information accordingly and to let you be ready to face anybody who will stand up in future to say, oh, you must be answerable. Because for me, once we talk of a team is a team. And which team do we belong to? A team to protect one another. So that when you come talking about security in general and you don't know the person we are talking about, before any other thing, we must first protect ourselves. So here we are saying, once we are coordinating, we are communicating, we are cooperating, and we are ready to have what they call local solutions. Nothing will go outside. But if we think DPC is here, there's a bigger person somewhere, let me go and finish the DPC. And yet to know that since here we can come to DPC, here is a problem. How do we solve problems? Because even if you go above it, it will still come back. Then DPC cannot defend yourself, which anybody can do it. So we don't want to reach on that level of being defensive, but on the level of saying, my brother, sorry, maybe I was, nobody is 100%. Even me who is talking, I can have a very big mistake. But once you are a godly person, a brotherly person who has also produced children, you have known that a child is important. Your own child is important to you like me am important to my father. You will never think of any negativity against me, which will push me to defend myself to the last point of my blood. Therefore, let us be a team, let us coordinate, let us help one another. This place will have no problem. We shall help you, we shall protect you, we shall do everything to make sure that there is peace. The most important thing is coordination and love. When you open the Bible from the first page to the last, that is Genesis to Revelation. Every page there's a word love, put in a different form. And once you've understood love, we shall never have problems. So on issues of avoiding problems, please, you give us the list. We shall also help the candidates themselves to make threat assessment before somebody goes. They can even say, we are suspecting a problem here, but today so and so is supposed to be in this particular place. How do we help that person? Even that particular candidate can call using the rightful means to let that candidate understand that there's a problem. Maybe you first step a bit, let's handle this. Or we are seeing this program. DPC will always come to support. That is detecting the problem. We don't want to wait for problem to first be there. Now on issues of throwing at candidates. Pardon? It's okay, we are talking over time. I am really sorry. I am sorry what I am saying may not help you, but time will come when you will need us. I wish you well.
We have moved up to number 6. Number 7, I want you, my methodology is that each constituency has a number of candidates. It is you in that constituency to harmonize your program. We cannot have Jadribo West colliding with Jadribo. Is there any way? Maybe when you are looking for real problems, Jadribo East will sort out their eastern issues. West will sort out their western issues. The district woman will sort out their district woman issues. Then if I see a man, now, why are you going? You wait. So, I want you sit in your various groups, and I want you to know these are the people nominated in your constituency. In district chair. In district chairperson is we have 3 candidates. 1 independent, 1 NRM, 1 ANT. Those 3 will form their group. District human representative to parliament, we have 2, 1 NRM, 1 independent. East 4, 1 NRM, 1 DP, 2 independent. Jadribo West 10, 1 NRM, 1 NUP, 1 FDC, 1 ANT, 1 DP, and 5 independents.
So many want to come and say, I have one.
So, no, this rose was that they be here. Let us give them their aid.
But strictly, it was coming.
As you keep dividing, I'm just echoing that I don't think this is going to be the last meeting you're going to call.
No.
And it is really a sign of disrespect. People don't follow time. And you come here, you're hurrying for the time to go home. The time coming, we must respect it as much as we want to go home. Thank you very much. Next time, please provide
District, there. side. Jadribo
You
West
should
is the
respect
other
yourself
side.
from today.
I'm assuming West is always on the left side. That's why they
You carry wives alone. Also carried my boyfriend.
So you are alone?
I'm alone. Then happened is